September shares to buy now is for stock that helps nurse patients back to good health. But it's not in the way that you're thinking. It's not a healthcare practice, nor is it by any other way that directly helps those people. Instead, it indirectly helps this vital market sector. And in my opinion, that's what makes this stock so unique, because what they specialize in, every healthcare practice needs to operate, let alone succeed. And if this stock gets a good grasp of perfecting that one thing, then they can really make a dent in the London Stock Exchange. And it pretty much looks like they're on their way of doing that too. But you guys know how we do it in these stock videos. If you want to find out what stock I'm on about, then make sure to smash the like button first, guys. Share this video too, and subscribe with notification bell on as well. So with no more delaying, the stock that's in my shares to buy now video in September 2021 is for a company called EMIS Group, with the ticker symbol EMIS.L in the London Stock Exchange. And their line of business is to supply IT software specifically tailored to those in the healthcare industry. You can imagine this is a very niche part of such a vital market such as the healthcare market. And to be honest with you guys, I like the sound of this because one thing that a company needs in order to be able to survive in the future is they need to be part of a crucial market or a growing one that's going to be crucial in the future, such as the healthcare industry. You can imagine as the population increases, so does the demand for more healthcare practices, hence meaning more clients for EMIS Group to potentially profit from. And I think this is what you're seeing in the share price graph as it rises. Because over the last 5 years, the share price has drastically risen, guys. And it's actually a similar sort of thing ever since they started. EMIS Group is clearly doing something right, but the dampener on this can be their PE ratio, guys. To some investors, having such a high PE ratio of roughly 28 at this time of recording can be seen as overvalued. But let's get a better view of the picture by looking at their income statement. Now, and then when you look at the overall picture in terms of revenue, it doesn't really seem that impressive, especially when you look at 2017, actually had the highest revenue amount across the whole most recent years. It can seem like this stock has stagnated. And the operating expenses isn't better either. It's oscillated quite a lot, guys. But we all know that the income statement, the most important part, guys, is about how much money you get to keep. And when you look at the net income section, which actually tells you this about a stock, you can see that generally speaking, this stock has gotten to keep more and more money throughout the years. To such a stage now that in the most recent year, they can boast about having such a high net profit margin of roughly 20%. If this stock keeps doing this in the future, this could really be a winner. But it's about time we focus on the balance sheet now. And to no surprise, they've shown some strong growth in their current assets, the short-term assets. When you look at the overall picture, this is what it looks like to me, guys. And also, these short-term assets can easily cover the short-term liabilities, which is always a great thing to want. Although, what I will say is that they've only been recently able to do this. When you look at the previous years in the past, guys, roles were actually reversed. But it's also good to see that their long-term assets can also cover their long-term liabilities. However, one cause of concern is the section in the intangible and goodwill part of the balance sheet. If there's any part of the balance sheet that I ask you guys watching this to be vigilant of, it's this section right here. Because if you really don't take this section out of the balance sheet, and get down to the real numbers, then it can make the balance sheet look a lot better than what it's supposed to actually be about. And EMIS Group are no strangers to this either, but the confusing part is that they don't actually need to put money in this section right here. They've got enough current assets to be able to cover their current liabilities, and it's the same sort of story for the long-term aspects too. On the plus side, it does seem like this stock is gradually reducing the amount of money that they put in this section right here. Hopefully it soon goes down to zero, because they don't need it. But let's move on to the last of them all, the cash flow statement. And it's a fairly reasonable one, to be straight with you guys. They have a strong cash flow from operating activities. Over the last 4 years, you can see that it's consistently increased, guys. This stock is making more and more money as they go about doing their daily duties. Always a good sign. Unfortunately, they can't carry this forward with the cash flow from investing activities though. However, at the very least though, it is comfortably negative, which shows that this stock is always on the lookout for the next investment. You can't knock it. And you can say the same thing for the cash flow from financing activities. At least it's comfortably negative, which shows that this stock has an ambition to pay the people that they borrowed money from, rather than the other way around. Altogether, I don't think it should take much to see why MS Group has made my shares to buy now video in September 2021. MS Group has shown consistently strong growth in the share price movement ever since they've actually started. This is quite impressive, guys, and they're part of such a niche aspect of such an influential market, which brings exclusivity to them from their clients' perspective. But before we go, I want to let you guys know that I put a lot of effort into making these videos for you, putting it out there, and I enjoy it. So if you guys have also equally enjoyed watching this video, then please make sure to smash that like button, guys, share this video too, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It's your favorite YouTuber, DSL Finance, sharing my thoughts and my experiences with you guys every Sunday at 3 PM. Have a great day, people. Bye. Whoa.